Hey everyone, I'm going to show you where to strum on guitar using your right hand to get the best tone, right? And I'm going to just cut to the chase and tell you exactly where that is. But after that, if you can spare me a few minutes or so, right, I'm going to explain to you why that is so. And believe me, it's worth knowing. It's also fun knowledge that you can go brag about to your guitar friends if you want to do that, okay? So anyway, so I've just got a G major chord here, simple G major chord. So I'm going to strum it here. Now, this is, in my opinion, right, and scientifically, it kind of is, right? The best place to strum is here, you know, kind of just behind the sound hole. You can overlap a little bit with the sound hole, but this, of course, differs from guitar to guitar, but generally, it's going to be around this area, all right? Here, behind the sound hole. Where you want to avoid strumming is too far behind, close to the bridge. It has a very tinny, nasally sound, or over the sound hole. Generally, it's a bit too bassy, a bit too boomy. And if you strum all the way up here, where the fretboard is, it sounds really dull and it doesn't have a lot of character, a lot of harmonics and richness. It just sounds pretty dull. So let's take a listen. It's a very subtle difference, but I want you to try and listen for it, right? This is the optimum position. This is a little bit too thin and nasally. This is a little bit too boomy and bassy. And this is kind of dull and lacking character. Alright, so there we have it. So strum here in this general area. Of course, you're not restricted to that. These are all different colors of sound that you can employ and use to make your music have more variety and range in terms of the tone of your playing. But generally, for the majority of your playing, I want you to be playing over here, strumming here, plucking here. They will give you the best tone. Now, let me give you a quick spiel about why this is so, alright? It's really, really very interesting, and I'm going to try to do so with my hands, alright? So this is a string, okay? Just imagine this is a string. Now, when you pluck the string is going to vibrate like this, right? It's going to go up and down, up and down. These are the two ends of the guitar, my elbows, so obviously they won't move, but the string is going to vibrate like this. Now, this is one of the vibrations. Now, if you divide the string in half, it will also vibrate like this, right? Like this, like that, all right? Like that. Now, that's only so much I can do with my hands, but you can further divide the string into thirds, into quarters, into eighths, and so on and so forth. So these are what we call the various harmonics of the string. So when you pluck a string, right, this entire length of the string is vibrating like this, but you've also got mini lengths of the string vibrating, and these combination of all these various vibrations give the sound of the guitar a lot of richness, a lot of harmonic interest. Alright, so now what happens when you pluck the string or you strum the guitar here? Right, this is kind of in the middle of the entire length of the string. So that was what I described earlier as being very dull, right? It didn't have much character. Now, why is that so? Because if you think of it, the string is like this. If you pluck right in the middle, which is here, right? If you use your finger and you pluck it here, basically, because your finger is touching the string at this point, you are preventing the string from vibrating in this manner, right? Which is the most fundamental harmonic, the one that gives you the most rich, the most important sound of that particular note that you're playing, because generally you're muting the string here, so you're creating what is called a node here, right? And then the most fundamental harmonic, the most prominent one will then be this one where it goes like that, okay? Where it goes like that. So you're missing out on this one. So that is why when you strum here in the middle of the guitar, you can try it yourself on the 12th fret. It sounds really dull because you're missing out on the fundamental harmonic, the most important one. Now, for, let's say over here, you strum so close to the edge here, right? Basically, you are not exciting the string in an optimum position because it's so close here. You can imagine if the string is divided into so many little sections, you're basically muting some of the more fundamental harmonics that you want to bring out the most interesting and the most rich characteristic in your tone. Now, I won't go into the science of why this particular point is not so good, but using the example of the first one where if you pluck at the middle, it's going to be really dull. basically you can derive that by strumming it here or strumming it here, you're not exciting the right harmonics that you want to create the best sound. So the best place that you can strum is in this area. It sounds rich, it sounds really, really beautiful, and it sounds harmonically dense. All right. Now I want you to experiment on your own. Just try strumming along the different points of the guitar, and you will find that some areas sound better than others, and find that sweet spot on your own instrument, and then you can experiment with having a wide variety of colors in your playing. Now I hope that's been fun and exciting for you to learn. Now it's been really fun, and now you have a new party trick to tell all your friends. All right, if you're interested to study the physics behind it, go and study stationary waves. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to talk about stationary waves in this video. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Take good care. Bye bye.